Alright, someone out there wants to know which Half-Life game is the best. Simple enough question. Let's not make it weird.
I would argue the original Half-Life remains the gold standard. The resonance cascade, the scientific environment, the emergent gameplay, it was a genuinely novel construction for its time.
Oh, but Half-Life 2, the physics engine alone was a revolution. I remember when I first observed the gravity gun's interaction with environmental objects. My hands were trembling, and not from the arthritis.
Half-Life 2 gets the crown for me. City 17, the Resistance, the whole thing just hits different. Gordon says nothing, and somehow says everything. That's craft.
Mr. Luther, I would have to respectfully disagree. In my considered opinion, the finest entry in the series is Hunt Down the Freeman.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, because I am reasonably certain my auditory processing just failed.
Hunt down the... No, that is not a scientific conclusion. That is not any kind of conclusion. That is entropy dressed as an opinion.
You're joking. You have to be joking. That game has a scene where a grown man cries about a sandwich.
The sandwich scene is deeply affecting. It speaks to a kind of longing that few pieces of interactive media dare to explore.
That is the single most fraudulent sentence I have heard spoken in a professional setting, and I once attended a Zen biology symposium.
It was broken on launch. The animations looked like they were rendered inside a fever dream. The story made no sense even by Half-Life standards.
I have catalogued 17 Niski logical contradictions in that game's narrative, from memory, without notes. It is not a difficult list to compile.
Difficulty is relative, as is quality. You might be surprised what rewards patient and open-minded viewing.
Viewing. You said viewing, because you can't call it playing with a straight face.
The development history alone disqualifies it from serious discussion. It was a project that collapsed under its own ambition and poor execution for years.
Gordon Freeman deserves better. We all deserve better. I am an old man, and I do not have the time to pretend that was acceptable.
And yet it exists. It shipped, which is more than can be said for certain other projects around here.
Don't look at the vent when you say that.
I wasn't looking at the vent.
You were absolutely looking at the vent.